to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Woollyhan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money man. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Gators will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Extending the play. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's complete, and they're able to get him down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The snap sets up the throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Able to get one down to the 15. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of... He's going up top. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Dances away again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Gator! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in lead 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays with the balls in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
The give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going to take a shot. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And it's caught off the fake. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. pressure coming. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And you hear about run blitz. Exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He wants to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and goal coming up here. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for his man in the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Short fields make successful offenses. just what they want here. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. No huddle here for the offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to throw on second down. Makes his connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And he throws another interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense gets set for second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They keep attacking through the air. Dances away to buy time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. Nothing but green ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Can anyone catch him? Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Yeah, and I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because...
He's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rival.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play going. He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.